inspeksyon ng ating Pangulo sa mga nasirang school buildings para maipaayos agad mga kababayan. Makikipag-usap siya sa mga local officials, lalo na sa aming Gobernador Noel Rosal. Kanina kausap natin si Governor pala. Dating mayor kasi siya. Dating mayor ng Legazpi. Ngayon, Gobernador dito po sa lalawigan ng Albay. So, i-debrief ng aming Gobernador yung ating Pangulong Bongbong tungkol sa extent ng damage ng Bagyong Juan dito po sa lalawigan ng Albay. Mga kababayan, dumating na yung ating Pangulo. So, tayo muna tayo. Dito po to sa Kararan Naga Central School, Tiwi Albay. Inspeksyon ng ating Pangulo sa mga nasirang school buildings para maipaayos agad mga kababayan. Makikipag-usap siya sa mga local officials, lalo na sa aming Gobernador Noel Rosal. Kanina kausap natin si Governor pala. Dating mayor kasi siya. Dating mayor ng Legazpi. Ngayon, Gobernador dito po sa lalawigan ng Albay. So, i-debrief ng aming Gobernador yung ating Pangulong Bongbong tungkol sa extent ng damage ng Bagyong Juan dito po sa lalawigan ng Albay. Yes. Ready na yung mga kasama natin sa mainstream at siyempre yung mga vloggers from Metro Manila na mga kasama natin. Siyempre excited yung mga bata. Ayan o. Mga bata na makita yung ating Pangulo. Excited sila. First time siguro, siyempre na makita nila personal. And i-greet siyempre ng ating mga pupils. Yan. Excited sila doon. Tingnan nga natin yung mga pupils sa loob. Yan, behave sila dyan sa loob ng school. Ayan. Stop muna yung lecture, syempre. Nasa pag-inspeksyon na yung ating Pangulo. Tingnan natin kung nandiyan na. Nandun na yung ating Pangulo. Nasilip na nating Pangulo. Confirm, presidente pa rin siya, mga kababayan. Iyakad yung mga yung mga gusto agawin yung Palasyo Malacanang kahapon sana, kagabi. Pero bigo sila. Tuloy lang sa serbisyo ang ating Pangulong Bongbong. Ayan. Hindi siya affected. Hindi siya nagpapa-apekto. Yan ang maganda sa ating Pangulo. Ayan. Yun. The President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Bongbong Marcos Jr. Yan. Inspection po. Yun. Mga kababayan, baka pwede tayo doon lumapit. Giba-giba po. Nandun sa loob yung ating Pangulo.
Hindi lalampas.
Nasa inspection muna siya. Kasama pala si DICT, DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon. Andun busy may kausap si Secretary Dizon. Ang pinakang busy ngayon. Pinakang busy sa among the cabinet secretaries. Dahil sa ikot siya ng ikot sa buong Pilipinas, mga kababayan. Dahil sa sunod-sunod na pagbayo ng malalakas na bagyo sa Kalindol. Yan, excited po yung Siyempre, lagi kong kasama si Mrs. Di ba? Ayun, yung ating Pangulo. Ayun. Ayun, ang ating Pangulo. Ini-inspeksyon niya yung mga nasirang ano. Ayan siya. Walang pahinga yung ating Pangulo. Busy sa ating kanyang pagtatrabaho, mga kababayan. Kausap yung mga teachers dito, mga school officials. Ayan. Yan yung ating Pangulo. Ginigreet siya ng mga ano, pupils. Ayan. Yan yung ating Pangulo. Kausap yung mga pupils kasama si Secretary Vince Dizon at saka si Governor Noel Rosal ng Albay. So, kausap niya yung mga bata, mga kababayan, kinukumusta niya. Kumusta sila? Kasi siyempre, mga kababayan, nasira yung kanilang mga classroom. Andyan sila, oh. Nagkakandak ng klase, oh. Kawawa naman. Sa stage po, mga kababayan. Ayan. O, balik na sa stage yung mga mag-aaral. I think mga grade 4 siguro, grade 6. Itong mga nasiraan ng ano, ng classroom. Ayan. So, nag-iikot yung ating Pangulong Bongbong. Dito siya. Dadaan siya dito, mga kababayan. So, magiging malapit. Makikita natin ang malapitan yung ating Pangulo. Ginigreet siya ng ating mga mag-aaral. So, papalapit yung ating Pangulo. Papalapit na dito, mga kababayan. Sa kinaroro natin, excited yung mga bata. Ayan. Sisigawan sila. BBM! BBM! Mabuhay! Sabi nila. Sigawan sila. BBM! BBM! Yan yung mga bata, mga kababayan. Yan. Andyan na yung ating Pangulo. Yan po ang ating Pangulo, mga kababayan. Yan. Yan si BBM. Good morning. Ayan ang ating Pangulo. At tuwang-tuwa sila. Oh. Ayan. Nagmamano sa kanila. Nagmamano sa ating Pangulo. Yung mga bata. Ayan po. Mga kababayan. Yung ating Pangulong Bongbong. Diba? Hindi nagpapatinag yung ating Pangulo sa politika, sa ingay ng politika. Diretso lang siya sa kanyang trabaho, mga kababayan. Kaya kahanga-hanga ang ating Pangulo. Sabi nga natin, serbisyo lang po, walang politika sa kanya. Sige lang ang trabaho ng ating Pangulo, mga kababayan. Napaka-sipag, mga kababayan ng ating Pangulo. Lapit tayo ng konti. Ayan. Lapit tayo. So, pumasok siya, mga kababayan, sa classroom. Kinakausap niya yung mga yung mga teachers at saka mga mag-aaral. Ayan siya, oh. Nasa loob siya ng classroom, mga kababayan. So, yan pa, mga kababayan. Ito si Joe Rocco, kasama ko, student reporter namin. Ngayon, hindi na student, masteral na siya. Doctoral. Sa mainstream media na siya. Pero kasama siya ni Mrs. noon. Student reporter. DCRC.
Hello!
Ayan, Joroko. Ang ganda pa rin niya. Parang dalaga pa lang. Mga 20s lang ang itsura. Itsura lang po. Pero 45 siya. Kita mo. Mga kababayan, talagang matanda na ako. Ayan o, papalabas na yung ating napakasipag na Pangulo. Yan po ang aming Pangulo. Maglalaway yung mga gustong pumalit sa kanya, magpabagsak sa kanya. Maglalaway kayo hanggang 2028. Ikaw niya, Mr. Maravillas, number 1 ka sa Kansyaw. Sila yung nagsisimula ng Kansyaw. O ano kayo ngayon? Presidente pa rin yung aming Pangulo. O di ba, iyakan kayo, mga walang iyak kayo. Bogok, mga ganid. Yung ating Pangulo, iniistorbo ninyo. Pero yung ating Pangulo po, hindi nagpapa-istorbo. Yan ang magandang ugali po ng ating Pangulo. Yan o. Di pa nga siguro nagsasalita yung ating Pangulo. Nagsalita lang si Sandro Marcos. Pero magalang pa rin kay Amy, si Sandro Marcos. Sabi niya kanina sa kanyang statement, that will be the first and last niyang statement. Grabe po, si Amy Marcos, nagpagamit kaya sa mga Duterte. Yan o, tuwang-tuwa yung mga tao po. Yun, yung ating Pangulo. Guwapong-guwapong ating Pangulo. Yan ang ating Pangulong guwapo. Malabo yung mga akusasyon nila. Anong adik bangag? Wala. Malabo po. Malabo ang kanilang akusasyon sa ating Pangulo na adik bangag, nagko-cocaine. Ayan. So yun, may mensahe yung ating Pangulo. Ayan. Hintayin natin yung kanyang briefing ng mga local officials ng damage po.
Natin at hindi makapasok yung helicopter na sa Garceta Bayanan, so we came direct here. But nonetheless, we still have to, we will have our briefing. It is today, we are going to be hearing the situation briefing on the effects of the one in the province of Albay. And the first to give us a presentation will be the governor of Albay, who can give us an update on the effects of one and what it is that we have been able to do and what else is it that we need to do more. So, please go ahead.
Yes, good morning, Mr. President. In behalf of the people of Albay and my fellow officials, I would like to thank you for coming, giving us your time for this big opportunity. Actually, Mr. President, this is the eastern part of Albay, wherein signal number 4 was declared by Parasa, composed of TV, Tabaco, Malinaw, Malilipot, and the Bakakay, and the island of Rapo-Rapo. So, up to this day, the impact of the typhoon was more on the flooding, massive flooding, destruction to our agricultural crops, and the bridge connecting Naga to Legazpi, the Pilinar, was also destroyed. So to give you the total damage for agriculture, we have about 853 million. And for our school building, in the entire Albay, part of this, we have more than 300 million. So the problem now of Albay is our power, a total blackout during the typhoon. But right now, with our efficient restoration, we were able to connect now 59%. And hopefully before the end of November, we were able to connect that. Thank you, Mr. President.
Napag-usapan na rin si Sharon. It seems that that's the remaining issue.
We had a black hole people region actually. So they restored immediately by last weekend. And then now within the week, sinabi namin dapat 70%, end of month, 100%. Except lang yung sa mga malalayo talaga, yung upland. Because we're trying to transfer na the post na malapit na sana siya sa road. Mas madali na siya ayusin. Like na, yes sir, ang island siya they're working on it. Even energized na nga, nauna pang but our problems are, we're trying to build better your lines as instructed by the president. Nailapit na siya, stronger na siya. So, the uplines in the remote areas or sa siraan ng bahay na, probably for our target is maliwanag na Christmas din yun. Before Christmas, the rest of like, yung mga confident na naging sa lang
Alright. Well, yung recommended suggestion.
Suggestion natin, yung task force kapatid.
Yes, sir.
Pwede madagdagan natin. We have now 3
Yes,
things coming.
from Negros, kahit na pagdan sila sir, Negros, Occidental.
Alignment.
Yes, sir.
Oo.
Mga volunteers natin. And Mindoro. Mindoro, sir, is also. I'll ask, yes, sir. I'll ask them to reinforce. Thank you, sir.
Alright. As usual, ang problema talaga sa kuryente, we have to be very careful before we switch back on. We have to be sure that all the lines are already open. Now, also the problem that we've encountered, kung minsan dahil na bagyo, kasi lahat ng nandun at mga balik, kailangan namin mag-present, kailangan. So, basta't mabilisan, okay na. And it is supposed to be a temporary fix. Pero hindi na mapapalikan. So you have to be very, so I ask the DOH at Sharon and we make sure that what yung aayusin nila is up to spec. Pwede talaga nilang gawanan na yun. And there will be no problems unless of course so that's the Alright, so let us go down the different agencies. So we start with ESWD on what has already been provided and what needs to be continued.
For the ESWD, the assistance provided with a current including funds to President is 259,767 family food packs, 1,260 ready-to-eat food, and 5,542 non-food items. Here in the Bicol region, sir, we already gave 52,493, and ang instruction po is next is to finish the remaining within this week. Probably 2 to 3 days from now, makukumpleto na natin. But for the entire Bicol region, we will be able to finish all the deliverables of family food packs by next week, sir.
Okay. What is the total that you delivered?
Sir, it's 259,562 for the entire Bicol region, sir. But here in Albay po, it's 52,490. Mr. President,
Meron pang request ng mga LGU?
meron pang
Meron pa
remaining,
sila.
sir. But the target is within 2 to 3 days, makompleto na din po natin. Sir, yung ating emergency cash transfer, we are just waiting for the master so that we can implement. Easily.
Okay. Yeah, the emergency cash transfer is also what the assistance that we give the victims. So when you're ready, when can you start that?
We are just waiting for the LGU service of the
Yung
master.
yung mga listahan.
Opo. Once completed, sir.
We count on the mayors for that. Mayors and the governor.
The mayors are here.
Oo. Kaya nga, so we will need the list that comes from you.
Thank you.
Okay. Alright. So that's how many people are still displaced?
Sir, for the displaced in the entire people here in Albay, wala na po tayong evacuation center.
Wala na, but 313,000 families. Hindi pa kompleto.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are completing the
Pero nakauwi
family.
na sila na. O nakalabas na sila sa evacuation.
Two days after.
Okay. Alright. Alright, sir. That's the report of CSWD that now go to also another very worrisome part because it is the it has been highlighted by the governor that this is a continuous damage also. So when we get the report of the DA on the effect
DA po.
Mr. President, as po na dami ito dami dito sa it's almost 3.7 million. Ang biggest damage po is in the province of Camarines Sur, followed by Catanduanes, followed by Albay. Why Camarines Sur? Why 3.7 billion? Because of the damage in Coconut as well as in Abaca. But for Albay po, Mr. President, available interventions for the Department of Agriculture is initial is around 253 million. Majority of that po ay nasa ating rice program and ready na for position. When the time comes na pwede magtanim, pwede na po. We already have around 9.6 million cash assistance for rice farmers. As well as po, yung NFA po natin, meron na po tayong P20 ngayon, 100 bags of rice nandito po sa Tiwi, nandito po sa municipality na to. For the whole Bicol region po, may around
what will happen to that rice? Yung sinasabi mo nandito sa
sir, for P20 po. For P20.
For P20.
For P20.
How will we ano gagawin ng P20?
Sir, it will be distributed po dun sa to the local government.
To the
and for the Bicol region po, Mr. Secretary, may inventory po tayong around 29,000 bags na ready po for our local government units for your relief operations. Meron din po tayong sure loan under yung ito po yung survival and recovery na almost 10 million. Dito po ito sa Albay. As well as for the crop insurance po, may 16.9 million po tayong available. Mr. President.
Alright. Okay, yes, but we have to be prepared for the next season. Already. Kasi yung iba, kung nasira ang crop nila, they have nothing to start the next planting season.
Yeah, tama po.
Okay na. Alright. And well, we have Sexani also here. Here in the school.
Si Deputy Secretary Sani Angaro pala kasama. Hindi ko nakita kanina. Nandyan pala siya.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. President and distinguished officials. Region 5 was the hardest hit by Typhoon Iwan, with 807 schools sustaining damage, with 5,742 damaged classrooms, sir. The totally damaged classrooms is at 743, with the bulk being in Albay, here in Albay. Next is Masbate, next is Catanduanes, sir. 237 in Albay totally damaged, 229 in Masbate, and 190 totally damaged in Catanduanes. And for major damage classrooms, 1,307, that's 23%. Minor damage classrooms, 3,664, 64%, sir. The good news is that of all the 530 schools that served as evacuation centers, they've all been decamped, sir. For those schools that are usable, they're back to face-to-face, sir. And for those that are not, we're implementing the alternative delivery modes, as you saw, the learning modules. So yun po, and we've downloaded, DepEd has downloaded 326 million for Region 5 to address damages in 1,319 schools, and we're working on the remainder.
Is the damage similar to what you said? Mag-identical pa yung mga pader. So dapat maibalik natin yung bukod ang gagamit na ito. So that's relatively simple. So people should take note of things and let's see how we can do it immediately. Alright, thank you. Yes, we've heard already from the Department of Energy. We'll ask now the Public Works to give us an assessment of, well, first, the past road. I believe all the roads already are passed. Yes, so, and the other infra damages that we saw from
Mr. President, based on the report from Region 5, the total estimated damage was because of one for Region 5 is roughly about 2.5 million. Mostly in damaged roads, yes, but also in damaged public facilities such as classrooms, some hospitals, and some also some local government including mayors also experience. So what we're doing now is, after the clearing is already been done, passable na po yung mga national roads natin. Ngayon po, repairs na po tayo, no, ang inamalagay po natin, including Secretary Sani po. No? Tapos pasabalin po natin yung repairs sa classrooms. No? At nagawa naman po natin ito, halimbawa sa Masbate, within 2 months, halos 100% po tayo naayos. So we are committed for the same for Albay and Kamsur. So we will continue doing that po. In fact po, ang ating mga DEs, ang ating RDA, kinakausap na hulingan yung ating mga private contractors para simulan na po, hindi naman po, ready naman po yung release na po ng ating Pangulo for our Quick Response Fund, Government Mayors. So, umpisa na po ito. Right after the clearing, they already started the repair works. Mr. President, go ahead. Repair ho muna tayo kasi po bago po tayo magbago ng designs natin kailangan po natin na i-clear po yan sa dead end, no? Hindi po kasi tayo unfortunately makakapagbago ng design. So para po mabilis, we will just do the same and we think po na we can replicate what we did in this battle and the other areas na within 2 months kami, grabe po yung epekto sa mas battle ng nakarang mga buwan. So I think we can do the same. Mr. President, meron ding report po ang DOTR na pinadala po sa atin ni Secretary Banoy regarding po yung PNR bridge na nasira dahil po yung sa lakas po ng hangin at tubig nasira po yung major bridge ng Philippine National Railway natin. At sabi po ni Secretary Banoy po maayos po within 2 to 3 months maximum po at a cost of roughly about 6.7 billion pesos. So they will be fixing this already now. So gagawa na po ang PNR simula ngayon para po.
Saan ba din?
Sa Ginubatan po. Sa Ginubatan po. So steel bridge po ito ng PNR na pinadaan ng train natin.
So they'll be done within
3 months po. Tapos na po 3 months. Yun po ang assurance. Ito po yung yung talagang grabe yung damage.
Ang bigat ng tubig.
Opo. Yun man po mga ibang bridges across the region na dinadaanan ng release natin, Mr. President. Minor na po, hindi po makakita sa Ginubatan. So, ang sabi po ni Secretary Banoy is within the next 2 to 3 weeks po ay maayos na rin po yung mga bridges na dinadaanan. Yun lang po, Mr. President.
All right. Thank you.
Tatlong assistance po ang ipoprovide ng national government. One is the construction materials. Nagsimula na po tayo mag-deliver yesterday and today. Nasa Kapitolyo na yung first batch. Second, cash assistance po for partially and totally damaged. 20,000 for partially damaged and 50,000 for totally damaged. And then initially we received a request for 100 modular shelter units. So we are adding, based on our earlier discussion today, we will make it 150. And then we will check once we get our inventory kung kaya pa magdagdag po ng modular shelter units. So in terms of numbers po, we are still validating. Please submit also the list. Same list na rin po. Kung ano yung sasabit nyo sa DSWD, please submit it to us para na maging efficient request ninyo sa mga assistance. And then sa validation, we will be working closely with DSWD para hindi na paulit-ulit. We will be using the same numbers. So, nandiyan po ang regional office natin. Kung may kailangan po pa kayo, just let us know. Salamat po.
Secretary, thank you na kung saan dumagaan ng tubig. Dahil napakahap. Kung titingnan natin yung nakikita natin na dike that were sufficient for all of the last since they were built, na hindi lumalampas yung tubig, nakita natin ang water level ngayon, times 2, yung dike na yun, that was okay for the last 20 years. So talagang iba na ang the climate change is still here. So anyway, that is the report. Well, let me just go through it. The SWD has provided hygiene kits, kitchen kits, family staff, and there is also financial support for those who are in the evacuation center, or even those who have been dislocated and have displaced away from their own homes and are staying with their friends or with their family members. We also have begun, nag-start na tayo, nakapag-provide ng mental, psychosocial health. Ang nakita natin, it has become more and more obvious, especially sa mga bata, na talagang nagpa-promote sila especially if they're tragically dead to the family. They really need to be attended to. So, kailangan mga people para makalimutan sila. So, now that's part now of our program. Kung kanilang bahay is completely destroyed at meron tayong binibigay na 20,000 pesos para those who are partially damaged, pero meron pa tayong binibigay na mga construction material para makaayos na kagad nila yung gandang makabibigay ng pagkakit. And so that is the situation as of now. At the same time, because we are in the state of national calamity, there is a price freeze on all goods. So please make sure that is being implemented. Yung ating mga LGUs, tutunin yung konti, yung mga palengke, make sure that tumutupad sila doon sa price freeze. So we again, we are unfortunately have to deal with another area where the effects of Q1 were heavily felt. Because Q1 was very wide. Tinitignan lang natin yung eye of the storm. 100 kilometers yung dapat niya. So, ang dami talagang tinamaan. But again, the government is here. We are here to help the LGU. We are here to help all of the people. And like I always promise to the areas that have been hit by calamities, is that the national government is here for as long as you need us. Habang kailangan nyo kami rito, nandito kami, hindi kami aalis. Sana mapabilis ang alis namin para ibig sabihin, normal na naman, medyo normal na naman ang buhay ng mga tao.
This opportunity.
Ang loob din naman yan. And of course, yung ating yung mga street needs, yung mga construction, para hindi na pagkatibili pa.
So na-receive na daw, sabi ni Governor, yung pangunang 5 million assistance mula sa national government.
Yung may pondo ang DepEd na para sa repair and rehabilitation ng mga schools. Ang pondo na yan, ang implementing agency is DPWH. So yung pondo nasa DPWH, gamit nila upon instruction ng DepEd. Pinapalitan natin yan ngayon para mapabilis yung halimbawa ganito. Ita-download na lang namin, imbis na nakahawakan ng DPWH, i-download na lang namin yung pondo. Ang LGU na ang bahala, by administration na lang. Kasi kung ganito na halimbawa, kaya-kaya lang.
Opo.
Kaya-kaya mo na yan.
Thank you.
Actually, we have already funded to school building, locally funded, Mr. President. Kasi talagang natutulang yung schools namin.
Gagawin nyo yung mag-assess sila kung ano yung malaking trabaho masyado na kailangan gawin na nila silang government. So, maraming malaking trabaho. Pero, meron naman tayong standard na design, meron naman tayong standard na costing, meron naman tayong wala nang kailangan i-design, wala nang kailangan i-design. Alam na natin kung paano gawin natin. So, ibibigay na lang natin sa ating LGU. And that will make the process mas bibilis ang process.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Mr. President.
So yun, mga kababayan, ang sabi ng ating Pangulo, para mapabilis yung repair ng mga school buildings, yung pondo from national government, i-download sa local government na by administration ang magpapagawa. So hindi na kailangan yung public works mismo. Minsan sa public works daw, sabi ni yung reklamo ng mayor dito at saka ni Governor Noel Rosal, matagal yung pagalaw kasi yung mga paperworks, mga documents, ang daming mga chichipuritsi. Pero kung i-download po sa local governments, magiging mabilis. So, tapos na po yung orientation briefing sa ating Pangulo. So, paalis na yata yung ating Pangulo. Ayan po, paalis na. Paalis na yung ating Pangulo with Secretary Ed Angara ng DepEd, Vince Dizon ng DPWH, and other officials. Siyempre si Governor Noel Rosal. That ends our special coverage, mga kababayan, sa pagbisita ng ating Pangulo dito sa Barangay Elementary School ng Cararan, Naga Central School, TV Albay. Galing siya sa Garcitorena, mga kababayan, at yung kasama naming mga vloggers, nag-split kami, dalawang grupo po, galing din doon, mga kababayan, pero kami naka-assign dito, siyempre ako taga Albay, so dito kami sa TV Albay. So with the group, mga kababayan, ito po ang inyong kaibigan for our special coverage ng pagbisita ng ating Pangulong Bongbong sa mga nasalanta ng Bagyong Uwan dito sa Bicol Region. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye po. God bless.